everyone, James Baek here, and it's time for some more VGC 2015 battles from the Doubles Battle Spot Ladder. Today's team will be Glalie, Scrafty, Talonflame, Edgeslash, Rotom Wash, and Garchomp. We're going to find two battles and see how we do. Alright, our first opponent today will be a 1785 player from Japan. I don't even have my notebook, I just realized. With a team that, actually we might have faced this player before. Cresselia, Rhyperior, Charizard, Venusaur, Thundurus, and Landorus. So, luckily it's a team I'm very familiar with, so I know all their tricks. We got the Cresselia and Rhyperior, who are Trick Room modes of this team. Charizard Y, it could be X and Mega Venusaur, but usually it's the Charizard Y and Venusaur combo that's growing more popular, actually. And the Sun that possibly gives the Cresselia Moonlight healing options. Moonlight allows you to heal about 75%, no, 50% with the Sun out. So that's always a threat. We got the Genie leads with Thundurus and Landorus. So Glalie here does really well. I just have to avoid the Charizard. And if I can set up a Talon, that's even better. Let's see who I want to lead against this. Talonflame and Glalie are so tempting right now. In fact, I'm just thinking about going for it. What could stop me? Charizard's definitely going to be a big issue. I think I'll lead Talonflame and Glalie. Do I have Garchomp? Yeah, I should have Garchomp, because Garchomp is my best way to handle the Charizard. And for the back Pokemon, I'm considering Scrafty. Intimidate does look very nice for this team. But I also like Rotom Wash because Thunderbolt, Hydro Pump does so much. I think I'll go with Rotom Wash, actually. I see no reason for my opponent to bring Cresselia into this match, unless he wants to go for the Trick Room option. Definitely possible, but I really can't see him bring Cresselia, really. Or at least the Trick Room mode, but I don't think we'll see it. I think we'll see the Charizard, Venusaur, possibly the Thundurus and Landorus. That's what I'm pretty much going to assume that's going to be brought. Of course, my opponent does have to find a way to deal with this, these options that I have. And the biggest problem I have to worry about is if he leads Charizard, Venusaur, and Black Screen. But Pledge, because Grass Pledge plus Fire Pledge is a Fire type move in the Sun, and Venusaur with Chlorophyll allows the Fire Pledge to gain priority, so that's going to be an issue. Jesus, this is taking a long time. Okay, there we go, there we go. We got this battle started. Charizard and Venusaur lead. Called it, I called it right there. Against my Talonflame and my Glalie, absolutely fine by me. He's probably going to go for the Pledge moves. Or does he? He could switch out. That's an option I'm considering. But right here, I see a really good opportunity to set up the Talon right away. And do I want to not Mega Evolve with Glalie, or do I want to Mega Evolve? Well, there is Moody. But then again, if I Mega Evolve, it means I outspeed the Venusaur. You know what? I'll Mega Evolve and Protect. Not going to rely on Moody, because the Moody boosts from the last couple of episodes have been disappointing. So, gonna Mega Evolve Glalie here, who's actually... Did Charizard Mega Evolve? Okay, Charizard does Mega Evolve, but we can see my Glalie is most likely faster than the Charizard. Actually, it does make sense when you think about it, because most Charizard Y in the VGC format are now bulky, especially since Trick Room. Charizard Y actually does benefit in Trick Room. We see the Venusaur go for the Protect. Absolutely fine. Does Charizard Protect? Glalie's gonna Protect. So that Venusaur was faster than Glalie in the beginning. Okay, Charizard does Protect. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Talonflame gets his Tailwind out, and now I outspeed the Venusaur with Mega Glalie. Unless it's timid. But he's wasted his Protect. And you know what that means, guys? Protect Talonflame. He cannot go for Protect. Let's go for the Boom. Talonflame protects. Now, is Venusaur Focus Sash? That's a good question. Explosion. Yes, a second time to use this. Who cannot love this? Let's see if Venusaur's Focus Sash, though. I believe that's not Focus Sash. Glalie goes down. Oh no, it is Focus Sash. Okay. Too bad we couldn't get a double knockout. But we trade Megas. Really good there. And he goes for the Grass Pledge. Okay, just as I assumed. Now, who would he want to bring out? He has options of Cresselia. I'll go to Garchomp, since Garchomp seems pretty safe. Because if he brings out Thundurus, I can Rock Tomb. Oh, that's right, Furier. Oh, I have Earthquake with Garchomp anyway. I keep forgetting that. Right here, obviously I'm gonna go for the Earthquake. That's definite. But do I want to risk going for the Overheat onto Rhyperior, or do I want to switch out to Rotom Wash? Because switching out to Rotom actually looks very viable. I do not want to lose Talonflame right away, to be honest. So I'll go for the Earthquake, and I'll switch out Rhyperior. Of course, this could be a big mistake. Rhyperior is a Pokemon that usually carries the item weakness policy. Of course, I haven't seen a lot of Life Orb Rhyperior, so hopefully this one's Life Orb, especially since I think I battled my opponent already, and it was Life Orb. Earthquake is going to connect. Venusaur is not going to protect. That's a knocked out Venusaur. We're going to see this Earthquake do a lot of damage to Rhyperior since it's a choice band. It is the weakness policy Rhyperior. Good thing I switched out Talonflame because I don't think Overheat in the Sun would have done enough. Rotom Wash should be able to take a +2 Rock Slide. Garchomp avoids. That's huge, but I need Rotom to survive this Rock Slide. Oh, it survives no problem. Okay, that's fine by me. We're probably going to see the Cresselia come out though. And by that Earthquake damage, I can definitely... Yeah, that's Cresselia. This game got a lot tougher. This game got a lot tougher. I was hoping it wouldn't bring Cresselia, but now Cresselia's out, and this is definitely going to be a problem. Because now Rhyperior is obviously going to go for the Protect, and we're probably going to see the Trick Room. But at least we know one thing. We know that the Cresselia is... No, I mean, the Rhyperior is most likely Solid Rock, so I really doubt it's Lightning Rod. I think Earthquake would have done more if it was Lightning Rod. So I'm going to Volt Switch into the Cresselia and switch out my Garchomp since I'm Choice Banded. And I might as well save... I might as well save it for a bit. Garchomp is going to switch out, go into Talonflame. And I am going to Volt Switch. Rhyperior is going to Protect just as I anticipated. I mean, there's really no reason for him to Protect. I kind of wish I went for the Overheat, because Overheat might have actually been able to knock out the Rhyperior at that range. Volt Switch is going to do a decent chunk to the Cresselia, and I bring out my Garchomp for free. However, this position's still pretty bad. As Cresselia does set up that Trick Room, I need to knock out the Rhyperior somehow. But I doubt a Brave Bird can put it in Brave. Actually, I can't even solve a Trick Room with no Protect. I might as well go for the Dragon Claw onto Rhyperior. And Protect Talonflame. I mean, I will have to probably... luckily that Rock Slide didn't hit earlier, but... I don't know. Hoping... If he misses Rock Slide, I can survive an Ice Beam from a Cresselia, so I'm probably going to have to rely on that. Talonflame is going to Protect. Have to risk it, have to risk it. I should have went for the Overheat. The Rock Slide's going to come out. It's going to target down my Garchomp. We're probably going to see the Ice Beam from Cresselia. That's probably going to knock it out. Yeah, there's the Ice Beam from the Cresselia. That's probably going to pick up the knockout. Yeah, it does, so... shouldn't have brought Garchomp after all. Or maybe I shouldn't have brought Rotom. Sun does fade, that actually helps my opponent. Actually, yeah, it helps my opponent because even though my Hydro Pumps are weaker, I mean stronger, my Overheat's weaker. Okay, let's rely... I don't think I can win this game. I think my Rotom Wash is in Psychic range. I guess I have to rely on a critical hit Brave Bird onto the Rhyperior. I mean, to be honest, my opponent has nothing to lose if he goes for the Protect with Rhyperior. And a Psychic onto the Rotom. But he's not going to do that. There's a chance. I wish I went for the Overheat that one turn. Oh, That was a crit, and it still didn't Oko. I have to rely on a miss. If it misses, double miss, I could win. Rock Slide, Rotom avoids, Talonflame does not, unfortunately. That should be game. So close, so close. And after having such good few first turns, the Psychic's going to connect with Rotom, probably picks up the knockout. Yeah, okay, so I had no chance. But wow, that was close. That was a close game. Have to admit, at least I got to use Explosion again. Unfortunately, did not come through. I wish there was nothing I could do. I didn't have. I should have brought Scrafty. The Trick Room option just. Yeah, this team. I didn't bring the ways to counter Trick Room. I probably should have brought Aegislash in the back. Yeah, Aegislash would have been viable. I just probably was afraid he would bring Thundurus, so that's why I didn't bring it. But oh, I'll live and learn. Of course, I probably could have played that better. If I overheated that Rhyperior, I think I would have knocked it out, because overheat boosting the sun. Rhyperior's special defense is pretty bad. A Life Orb, yeah, I think overheat would have Oko. Should have went for the overheat. I had no reason to switch out Rotom either. Into Rotom that one turn, so yeah, that's unfortunate, but that's how things happen. We are going to find a second battle and hopefully do better in that one. Alright, our second opponent today will be Absolute from the United States, Florida, 1693 rating. And we've got a pretty interesting team. We got Sableye, Terrakion, Metagross, Jellicent, Zapdos, and Venusaur. So overall, seems like a very bulky team. Gonna have to worry about Priority Will-O-Wisp. But I know one thing, and that's Aegislash is going to be a very important factor, because Aegislash does a lot to these Pokemon and takes their hits really well. So we got 3 possible Megas from my opponent. The Sableye, the Metagross, and the Venusaur. Most likely the Venusaur is definitely a Mega Evolution. Metagross is viable, and Sableye is viable without a Mega Evolution. Venusaur is really only viable without a Mega Evolution paired up in the Sun with Charizard Y or Ninetales or Sunny Day User, but we see none of that here. Of course, Zapdos can learn Sunny Day, fun fact, but let's see. Kind of want to bring, I don't know, I want to know if Explosion can Oko Venusaur, but the problem is he's got that Sableye with priority. But then again, Talonflame is a really solid lead. Or do I want to say Talonflame? Actually, no, I want to say Talonflame in the back. Talonflame might actually be important. I actually like Rotom Wash here. Oh, there's so many Pokemon I like. So many Pokemon I like here. I'll lead Talonflame and Freeze Bomb. Yeah, I can see those working with Garchomp. Actually, I don't even like Garchomp. What am I thinking? Well, it kind of works, but I think I'll go Rotom Wash and Aegislash. All my Pokemon seem pretty good here, but these are what I'm going to go for. The reason I'm not bringing Garchomp is that Priority Will-O-Wisp, and my opponent's side, the only thing that Garchomp can really knock out in one hit is the Terrakion, and that's probably carrying a Focus Sash, I would assume, with its item choice. We're going to see Zapdos and Sableye lead, fine by me. Gonna lead Talonflame and the Freeze Bomb. Fine by me. Of course, now the question is what my opponent goes for. He can go for the Tailwind. Well, Sableye has access to Fake Out, and that's going to be the issue here. I want to Brave Bird the Sableye right away and just go for the return, to be honest, onto the Zapdos, because no matter who he fakes out, if he fakes out the Talonflame, I get a return off onto the Zapdos. That's pretty huge. And if it's no return, I just knock out the Sableye because Brave Bird does a lot. We see the fake out onto the Freeze Bomb. Fine by me. I get to Oko your Sableye unless it's carrying Focus Sash or it's like Max Bold. But I'm pretty sure Brave Bird Oko Sableye is usually their special defense. Wow, that took it. That was a misjudgment. Talent or Thunderbolt? Heat Wave. Interesting. Okay, that's going to do a lot, but Zapdos is not really the best special attacker in the world. Now this gets interesting. I do not have a good way to beat Venusaur in the back, so I want to save one of these. To be honest, I'm thinking about going for the Frustration onto Zapdos and the Brave Bird onto the Sableye once again. Since I should outspeed Zapdos. Or I could Explosion Protect. That would be the safer play, but he goes for the Willow. Yeah, I'd rather just go for this. I'd rather just go for the Brave Bird and the Return. Not Return, Frustration. I keep calling it Return. I'm just used to having Return. He's going to withdraw Zapdos. That's actually perfect for me. Who does he go into? Jellicent. I am fine with Jellicent coming out. Because Brave Bird's going to knock out the Sableye. I get free chip damage onto the Jellicent. And we most likely are going to see Venusaur in the back. So that's fine by me. Sableye is going to go down. Talonflame taking a bit of recoil. Fine by me. And the Frustration's going to connect with the Jellicent. It shouldn't do much because Jellicent's usually physical. Well, yeah, that's physical. No leftovers, surprisingly. That's the most common item on Jellicent. We could be seeing a Cobra Berry, though, because Cobra Berry is actually quite common on Jellicent, because Jellicent cannot survive a knockoff from Bisharps, usually. Well, it can't survive a knockoff from a lot of Pokemon, but most common is Bisharp. Zapdos is going to come out. Okay, this got interesting. Is that a Scarf Zapdos? To be honest, I want to protect Talonflame. Go for it. I'm going for Explosion again. If this is a Scarf Zap, I don't know why you brought Zapdos out. Talonflame protects. Okay, Explosion. We got this. We got this. Just explode. I love this about Glalie. When, as you can see, wow. Just, wow. Look at the damage on Jellicent. Compare that to the Frustration earlier. That's a lot of power. We're talking a lot of power. Too bad we couldn't see if we could Oko Mega Venusaur or not. Hopefully we'll get that scenario. Okay, it's Citrus Berry on Jellicent. Makes sense. Makes sense. But, I'm fine. Scald into Talonflame. Absolutely fine by me. I can bring out my Rotom Wash. And we're going to see Venusaur probably in the back. Yep, there's the Venusaur. And that would be checkmate because no matter what, I'm going to get a free Brave Bird off onto this Venusaur. I'm going to go for the Volt Switch into the Jellicent. You're probably going to be losing Jellicent. Jellicent is not a Pokemon that carries Protect in VGC usually. Unless you're using a Trick Room set. But outside of Trick Room, you usually see a more of a bulky support mod. We're going to see Venusaur Mega Evolve. Does it protect? If he protects, he loses. Okay, goes for the protect. I win this because Volt Switch will knock out this Jellicent. Brave Bird into the Venusaur. Gonna get this Volt Switch off onto the Jellicent. Goodbye, Jellicent. That's a Choice Specs Volt Switch. Yeah, I knew you weren't living. Jellicent is gonna go down. Gonna go back to myself. And I can bring out Aegislash. Yeah, that was pretty much a really, just the game went really in my favor. I didn't expect the Sableye to live Brave Bird, but maybe it was better it lived the Brave Bird because that allowed me to get some free damage off onto the Jellicent in return. I'm gonna protect Talonflame and just go for the Flash Cannon. Just to get some initial damage off so Brave Bird can OHKO this Venusaur. Let's see what it goes for. Maybe Leech Seed onto the Aegislash. Sludge Bomb into the Aegislash. Don't understand that last play, but I guess my opponent thinks he has lost already. Flash Cannon, gonna connect with the Venusaur. This will put it in Brave Bird range, and it does a lot of damage. Gonna go for the Brave Bird, and gonna go for another Flash Cannon because I already know I won this. Brave Bird, checkmate. Yep, Talonflame, that win button is the Brave Bird. I'm gonna connect, gonna pick up the knockout onto this Venusaur, and that would be the game. So, Mega Glalie, it got 2 explosions off in this video. Talonflame survived the recoil, but it did not survive the Life Orb, unfortunately. But I think we had 2 amazing games in this episode, demonstrating Mega Glalie's power. Of course, we didn't win the first battle, but of course that was my fault because should have went for the overheat instead of switching out to Rotom Wash. If I had just overheated their right Fury slot, I would have won the game. Definitely would have won the game. But anyway, you guys can see Mega Glalie can do a lot of damage, knocking out a Zapdos with Explosion. I think it actually knocks out with a Return or Frustration itself at max power. But of course I wasn't running max power, so I wasn't willing to find out. And of course, it can knock out Charizard Y. Mega Kangaskhan, more Pokemon. Really hope we get to see another Mega Venusaur. And hopefully I'll be able to go for Explosion. See if it can knock out Mega Venusaur. Someone should do that calc. Maybe I'll do it later. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this VGC episode. If you guys did, be sure to leave a like down below. Show your support for the series. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.